Hi boys and girls, Mrs. Scannell here. Welcome to Pitch Hill. In this week's lesson we will be learning more about mi, sol, and la, who are all neighbors who live on Pitch Hill. Take a look at Pitch Hill now. Pitch Hill has lots of different houses that are each for sale. As each house gets sold to a new neighbor, we will be learning more about that neighbor. You may remember having learned about sol and mi when you were in first or second grade. In this lesson we're going to review sol and mi. Scaredy Cat Sol always has his hands up like this because he's scared of everything. He goes all the time because he's so scared of everything. Scaredy Cat Sol lives in the blue house on Pitch Hill. He lives one house away from me, and there's a neighbor in between at the greenhouse. Mi lives in the yellow house on Pitch Hill, which is a little further down the hill. Sol lives a little higher up the hill. If we look at where Scaredy Cat Sol lives on Pitch Hill on a music staff, we see that the music staff has 5 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Scaredy Cat Sol lives in the 3rd space of Pitch Hill. Now sometimes he likes to go to his vacation home on the other side of Pitch Hill. If he goes to his vacation home, he doesn't go far. In fact, he just goes right onto the 3rd line of the music staff. Here's the Sol song. It goes like this. We put our hands up like we're scared. Sol, 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 Scaredy Cat Sol, he's so scared everywhere he goes. Now we get to meet Flathead Mi. As you may have noticed, Flathead Mi has really big glasses, but Flathead Mi does not like wearing big glasses. In fact, he doesn't like wearing glasses so much that some of the time he takes them off and he runs around and he keeps bumping into things because he really can't see. In fact, he ran into so many things that he started bumping his head and he got a flat head from running into all these different things. To show that he has a flat head, we're going to do this with our hands. Flathead Mi lives in the space below Sol on the music staff. Right here you can see that he lives in the 2nd space. When Flathead Mi goes on vacation, he also still stays 1 space away or 1 line away from Sol. So if Sol is on a space, Mi is in the space below. If Sol is on a line, Mi stays on the line below. Here's the Mi song. We're going to use our hands like this to show Flathead Mi. Flathead Mi, he needs glasses, he can't see. Flathead Mi. Now let's meet our new friend, Hungry La. Hungry La was hungry all the time because her mom and dad were not very good at cooking. They messed up every meal that they ever made. In fact, they messed up things like soup, hamburgers, hot dogs, spaghetti, potato chips. Yep, even potato chips got messed up by Hungry La's mom and dad. The only way that Hungry La could ever get any food was to go to the only restaurant in town, which was McDonald's. To show McDonald's, she put her hands together like this to make the shape of an M. Hungry La lives in the house right above Sol. In fact, they're best friends and they like to hang out all the time. La lives highest up the hill compared to Sol and Mi in the purple house. Here's the La song. Hungry La, she won't eat till she gets to Mickey D's. If we look at where La lives on the music staff, we see that Mi is in a space and Sol is in the space above it. La is always in the line right above Sol when Sol is in a space. If they go to their vacation homes on lines, La always stays in the space right above Sol. So if Sol is on a line, La is in a space. If Sol is on a space, La is on a line. Let's practice making some patterns using Mi, So, and La. We can remember those hand signs here, here, and here for So, La, and Mi. Here we go. Let's try this pattern. We start on Sol, Scaredy Cat Sol. Sol, sol, la, la, sol, sol, mi. Here's another pattern. Sol, la, sol, mi, sol, la, mi. Sol, la, mi, sol, sol. Sol, We can also practice creating and singing mi, sol, and la patterns using regular music notation. Remember, if sol is on a space, mi is in the space below it. La is on the line right above sol because sol and la are best friends. Let's practice this pattern that starts on sol. Sol, mi, sol, la, la, sol, sol. How about this pattern? Sol, sol, la, sol, sol, mi. We can also write patterns using just regular notes that are not colored in, but these are a little trickier to figure out. We'll practice these another day. We can draw sol on a line, or we can see sol here in a space. I hope you've had fun learning about the different pitches and neighbors that live on Pitch Hill. Remember again, mi, so, and la are all neighbors on Pitch Hill. Mi lives in the yellow house, the third space up Pitch Hill. Sol lives in the fifth house up Pitch Hill, and la lives on the sixth house up Pitch Hill. Remember these things and have fun making your gingerbread winter village for Pitch Hill for mi, sol, and la. Your job for this week is to complete the gingerbread version of Solfa Street. You're going to first start out by moving the extra houses to the available lots. Then you can decorate the houses using windows, doors, and candy. And finally, you need to label your the houses with the correct Solfa Street name, mi, so, or la, like we learned about in the video. Here's what I'm talking about. I start out by moving my houses to the empty lots. You can pick whichever lot you'd like to move your houses. Next, I decorate using the doors and windows and candy that's available. Remember, you can always resize windows or doors if you need to. And then I can decorate using the extra candy, like gumdrops. I feel like some little lights using these colorful ones. Finally, I'll need to add text boxes so that I can label the notes. Is this house here sol, mi, or la? That's right, this one is mi. I'll add another text box so I can label sol. And finally, I'll add one more text box so that I can label la. When you're done, don't forget to hit submit so that I get a copy of your work. Have fun, boys and girls.